This is Qiniso Sishi. He has just spent a week in prison with the bad guys. On a normal day, he is the one that sends the bad guys to prison. Qiniso is a Metro Police officer, but today, he has been arrested for murder. He allegedly killed the only person whom he should protect with his whole life, his wife, Thando Mkhize. Thando was not just anyone. Like her husband, she also took the bad guys to prison for a living. Thando was a prominent Durban-based lawyer. On 28 July, however, all of that changed. Her life was taken away from her just like that. Qiniso allegedly stabbed Thando 7 times and then slit her throat. And then he stayed there and watched her take her last breath. And after he was arrested, he appeared in court. The court was packed with Thando's heartbroken friends and family. And in a disgusting moment that will forever remain etched in their hearts, he looked at them and her teenage daughter, who was also in court. He flashed a huge smile. Like he had just done something to be so proud of. This is Thando Mkhize's heartbreaking story. Welcome to True Crime with myself, Julia. Today's story is one that has rocked Mzansi due to the veil that it has lifted once again on the price of women's life in South Africa. As I mentioned previously, Thando was someone who protected society. She was a lawyer, a fighter for other people's rights and lives. But hers, Thando's life meant nothing to the only person it was supposed to mean everything. So imagine waking up beside someone you love every day, someone who promised to love and protect you, and then one day you never wake up again because of that's what allegedly happened to Thando. She was brutally killed in her own home with her daughter in the house. So just a little bit about her from what is online. Thando was a respected attorney based in Durban, known for her dedication to justice, her warmth, and her bright, promising career. She was a daughter, a mother, and a colleague who carried hope for the future, not just herself, but this country's. Thando's social media pages paint a picture of a woman who is very relatable. I saw someone who could easily be my sister. In almost all of her posts, Thando was happy, man. She appeared simple, she was humble, she was always with her family. She was forever smiling, laughing, they were dancing, and of course, Thando always had Savannah by her side. She most definitely reminded me of that Ragadi who is the life of the party. Like once they arrive at Kaya, when there is umcimbi, we all know that the party can start now. Most possibly someone whose car had a cooler box in the boot where we all went to refill, and she had a camp chair, so wherever she is in Jesiakala. She's also looked like someone who is very outgoing. She enjoyed family trips, she enjoyed outings with her girls, and she always captured those and shared with her intimate friends. She also looked like someone who was the family glue because it looked like begumnandi nje wherever she went. That is the picture of Thando that I got from her. That is what she shared on her social media. Her husband, Qiniso, who she got married to in an intimate traditional wedding around 2013, is in every post of her on social media. He is there with her friends, her family, and her daughter, Apiwe. In one of the posts, the couple had just threw Aphiwe a birthday party and she was so happy. The theme was black and gold, Qiniso gave a speech and they all looked happy. In another post, Thando and Qiniso went to Aphiwe's school to collect her school report. Aphiwe has this proud look on her face, while Qiniso reads her report with a proud parent look on his face. It's just a light-hearted and a very heartwarming moment. So just like everyone else in their lives, his social media friends saw a picture-perfect family. They saw people who are both well-established in their careers and are doing really well in their personal lives. However, it appears that was not the case. Things were not as rosy as they looked in private. On the night of July 28, 2025, at their Woodlands home in Durban, while Thando and her daughter Aphiwe were sleeping, Qiniso, who was reportedly estranged at the time and not living at the family home anymore, allegedly broke into the house and went straight to Thando's bedroom. She was sleeping at the time. It is not yet clear what transpired moments before that, but they had an altercation and Qiniso allegedly stabbed Thando 7 times. Paramedics were called and they arrived. They found a horrific scene. Thando's lifeless body lay there, bloodied, with stab wounds, and Qiniso just close by. He was wounded, but he was still alive. He allegedly also slit her throat and killed her like an animal. So after the paramedics arrived and declared Thando dead, the police came in and they started to charge their colleague, or they arrested him and he was immediately taken to hospital under heavy police guard because while he was allegedly stabbing Thando, he also stabbed himself on his His first court appearance was the following Monday, but it was postponed because he had underwent a surgery on his hand and he was in hospital. On August 4, he appeared briefly in court, facing charges of murder. The family watched in disbelief during this particular appearance. Qiniso not only appeared unremorseful, but he also showed arrogance because he smiled and laughed in court, posing for cameras, flashing a big smile, much to the disgust of Thando's family and Aphiwe, who was also in court. Thando's family opposed bail. On August 11, bail proceedings collapsed once again due to delays and logistics. He then appeared in court again on August 18, where he abandoned his bail application altogether. He is currently held in police custody and he is due to appear back in court on September 28. Police investigations are currently continuing. This wasn't just another crime, it highlighted the epidemic of gender-based violence in South Africa. A professional woman, respected, accomplished, and loved, killed just like that by her husband, a law enforcer, a metro police officer. At her funeral, government officials called for urgent measures against GBV, urging women to report abuse before it turns fatal. Thando Mkhize's life was dedicated to justice. Now her death demands justice too. She was more than a headline. She was a lawyer, a mother, a sister. So I ask, how can South Africa protect women better? What more needs to be done because talking isn't cutting it anymore? Should gender-based violence be declared a national disaster? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.